All right, guys, it's that time of the week. We have to break down the top insider moves in the stock market from the last week. We're going to talk about the top sales, the top buys, which there's a lot of sales going on. I can tell you that, man, a lot of sales. So we're going to break down the numbers behind what's going on with these insiders and my thoughts, of course. So hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and check out the mailing list. It's free. I'm sending you guys my top 3 stocks every single Monday right to your email. That's linked down below. And with that being said, guys, cheers. Got my double espresso right here. Well, drank half of it, so now I guess it's a single espresso. But yeah, let's dive right into the video and break down these moves, which, again, a lot of sales are going on right now. So let me make my big old head a bit smaller here so you guys can focus on what's important. Obviously, not my big old head here, but let me show you guys here some of the top insider moves from the last couple of days. So you guys can see on the 26th of September here at the top, we have a proposed sale from an officer at Dell. Looks like here 10 million shares at $122.40. Oh my goodness, guys, a value of 1.2 billion freaking dollars. And it looks like here on the 20th of September, the CEO of Dell actually sold 8.3 million shares at $117.45. That's a little bit less than $1 billion of a sale, $978 million to be exact there. And he still owns 28 million shares. But guys, 8 million shares, whoo, that's a big chunk from his position there. Nothing too crazy, but oh my goodness. And it looks like here we have some sales from Palantir. Peter Thiel, he sold on the 24th of September 7.3 million shares at $36.87. That was a $270 million move. Oh my goodness. And he still owns 55 million shares. But yeah, some selling going on at Palantir. You guys also saw Alex Karp, I think, in the week before. We talked about this. He sold, I think, 58% of his stake under the trading rule 10b5-1, which we've talked about time and time again here on the channel. Let me see some other moves that were interesting. Looks like Thiel also sold on this day, on the 25th, so the day after that sale we just mentioned. He sold again at $36.77. He sold 4.2 million shares, and that was an $156 million move, which brought his total share count down to 51 million shares. So we're noticing a lot of insider selling. I'm sure it's under that 10b5-1 rule that we've talked about. Let's see here. Another sale from the CEO of Dell on the 23rd of September. Looks like 1.1 million shares at $117. All right. That's about a $136 million sale right there. My goodness. So we're noticing a lot of sales at Dell. Noticing some Palantir sales, couple sales here from a director at NVIDIA on the 19th and the 20th of September. This director sold 1 million shares both of those days, so 2 million total at about, let's see, the one sale was at $119. Oops, this just glitched on me. The other sale was at $116 per share. So overall, this guy, director, looks like sold about $250 million of NVIDIA stock. We're talking a move of around, again, a quarter billion. A bunch of shares sold there, 2 million shares. Let's see, anything else worth talking about here? Anything that's standing out? Looks like president and CEO of Broadcom sold 150,000 shares at $172.94. That was a $25 million move, not as big of a move as these other ones. He still owns well over 1 million shares of Broadcom stock. Let's see, the trading desk, a lot of moves there from, looks like, the president and CEO. He sold 200,000 shares multiple days in a row, so it looks like that's under Rule 10b5-1. Looks like the EVP of What is this? Intuit sold, let's see, 30,000 shares at $642 per share, a $19 million move. They still own 52,000 shares. All right, so they sold a lot of stock, pretty much over half of their position there, the EVP of Intuit. So those are some big sales. Let's see, any buys that I'm noticing, and then we'll take a look at the top 10% owner trading recent weeks. So buys, any buys of notable companies here? I think PBF Energy we've talked about before in these episodes where we go over the insider trading. Looks like we're getting some more buying at PBF. Let's see, anything notable though? Stocks that you guys might know. I mean, look at the. Look at the buying list here. Not many buys, right? All of them pretty much are sales. I filtered to buy transactions. Look at all the buy transactions here. Not too many compared to the sales. I mean, if I go back to the sales, we can see it's unbelievable. Look at all these sales from the last. This is pretty much from the last week to 10 days, guys. All these sales. So there's a net. It looks like there's a net sale here, or you know what I mean. We're noticing more sales than buys, right? So if we go to the top 10% owner, transactions here, it looks like, Chewy, we got some sales at Chewy, which this stock's been going up a lot since Roaring Kitty bought 6% of the outstanding shares. I'm not sure if he's still in it. I haven't been tracking too much, but it looks like Argos Holdings, GP LLC, ended up selling 26 million shares, pretty much their entire stake. And my dog's distracting me here, guys. What are you doing, Ibiza? You want me to pet you? Okay, I'll pet you. 26 million shares. Argos sold everything. $800 million pretty much of stock, which is pretty intense there. Looks like we got a Berkshire sale, a couple of sales here, Class A and B shares. Man, a lot of sales at Berkshire. This one was looks like 10 million here, 10 million here, 10 million here, $400 million each transaction. Looks like they were all on the same day here. So 825, they still have 825 million shares. So nothing crazy there. So they sold about 30 million, still have about 825 million shares. That's a lot. Imagine saying that, I have 800 million shares of Berkshire. Yeah, 800 million shares. That's freaking insane. But let's see what else here. Carvana, looks like Ernest Garcia, is that the CEO? I don't even know. But Carvana, we had a couple of sales here. Looks like 100,000 a pop. Looks like on the 23rd, 20th, 24th, 19th, we had 4 straight days pretty much. Not, I guess exactly 4 days in a row, but 4 different transactions, 100K shares a pop, about $170 per share roughly. So there was a bunch sold there. And actually looks like Ernest Garcia now owns 0 shares of Carvana. So he dumped out completely. I'm not sure if that's the CEO or what, but that's a big move there from a 10% plus insider holder there, insider trader. That's a big deal. Let's see here. It looks like Kellogg sold. It looks like the Kellogg Foundation Trust sold 114,000 shares at $80 per share of ticker symbol K, which is Kellanova. About a $9 million move. They still own 50 million shares, so that's not a big deal at all. But yeah, guys, those are a couple of notable moves here. And again, there's not many buys, a lot of sales. Let's see the buys here from the top 10%. Yeah, not much of anything, really. These are the only buys that we're noticing. Looks like we got, what's Lucy? Innovative Eyewear. Ticker symbol LUCY. We actually talked about that. I think that's a high short interest stock we talked about. It looks like we have a 10% owner there. Vladimir Galkin, he's buying on 2 separate days. We're talking a good chunk of stock there, guys. He's buying about $5 million in total. Not too bad. Let's see what else. Yeah, he actually bought more on the 23rd of September as well. But yeah, what you're noticing again is a majority of these transactions are sales. Pretty interesting stuff. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Run the likes up. Make sure to subscribe. And of course, don't forget to get up to 15 stocks for a Moomoo with at least a $100 deposit. Use that link down below or go to stocksurfast.com/Moomoo and get this, your uninvested cash for now will earn up to 8.1% APY, which, guys, come on, that's a no-brainer. So check out the link down below. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next one.